So Spencer, you feel something bite your ass.
Sorry.
Okay.
As you were sitting in what you could best describe as a bar, watching everything go on around you, and suddenly you're back surrounded by these jerks.
What?
When I was like rectum, I shoved it through his back.
The forced anal sex that I was talking about.
A little bit higher than that, but okay.
And it doesn't.
Abdominal sex.
He doesn't use the standard. He makes his own.
Well, I guess you could consider a belly button an orifice.
Yeah, but he went through the other side.
Everybody, a couple of bandits tried to mug you guys on the way back.
And then we just absolutely got swarmed and decimated.
They were completely decimated.
So yeah, I should call it zombie.
And from there, you appeared in the bar, watched everybody as they went back to town, got their monetary reward, spoke to the town mage, who basically explained that you guys are apparently not from this world because he has at least heard of the realms before, and suggested that you guys go to the Mage Guild, the Professional Magic Society, in a city about 3,000 miles away. In order to get there quickly, he's basically sent you on a fetch quest to get the D&D equivalent of a phone book.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a teleportation circle in his tower, but he needs rune sequences for locations closer to this city than where you are now to be able to send you anywhere.
You can't just put in a random code, unfortunately. This is what he told me. I don't know if I believe it. It's kind of like a Stargate adventure. You gotta have all of the chevrons locked in the correct place.
Thank you for using the correct term.
I've only seen the movie in like one episode, but I still know that they're called chevrons.
Yeah. I mean, you could use a DHD to get it in too.
Dihydrogen dioxide.
More terminology, yeah. May as well.
I take it this is more Stargate stuff I've never seen.
Yeah, you've seen the
Yeah.
movie. I've actually seen some of the series.
I've seen all of
I was just gonna say, I think Spencer's seen all the
I
series.
own all of the series.
Oh, cool.
All 3 different shows. Except for the cartoon. I have not actually seen that.
There's a cartoon.
There was a one season, I don't even think it got a full season cartoon, and it was apparently horrible.
I wonder why they did the
Well,
whole season.
that usually happens when you take a sci-fi show to make a cartoon.
I don't know, people love the Star Trek cartoon.
People
I haven't
love
seen
dates.
it, but I haven't.
And the Star Wars Christmas special.
Yeah, sure.
That's what Carrie Fisher uses to
That wasn't
clear
a
her
cartoon,
house out
was it?
after
Yeah.
the.
Oh, it was a cartoon?
Yeah.
I thought it was live action.
Well,
That's-
it was live action, but it had a cartoon in it.
But that's what she uses to clear out her house when
Turns it
she's
on.
trying to say, okay, the Christmas party is done.
And if it gives you all a point of reference, that's much better than The Room.
Fair.
Like, I'd probably still watch.
Alright, so, yes, you guys are leaving the Mage Tower. Spencer, suddenly, you're there, surrounded by these jerks.
I'm gonna grab my hammer. Because I did leave it there to get reinforced. So they could work
What are
the
you
shaft.
doing, you idiots?
But it's only been about an hour.
Good point. Do we leave now or later?
The wizard said he would have it ready for you tomorrow evening. It
Okay.
is getting on to be
Alright.
relatively near evening now. It's late afternoon.
And I imagine I notice when he shows up, huh?
Yeah, nobody's particularly shocked about it somehow.
Yeah. I should give you your cash.
Barkeep.
There was that lady you were trying to close the
It's
deal
a
with.
halfling barkeep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Except the place you were, that particular place is specifically an alehouse. They don't have an inn on that.
She's got a room, I'm sure. I'm gonna go back there and see if I can. Am I given? How many shits? And why?
Oh yeah, Black Mesa.
What the hell is that?
Right now.
We were playing D&D and Ken was like describing the bad guy and like, you know, like you couldn't really see it. It was mostly visible, but his forehead would, shimmer and And Ben kept like, I'm gonna sweep the leg, you know, like he's like, he'd always be like, okay, you go to sweep the leg and you miss because he's invisible and his forehead glitters. Like, hit him in the fucking forehead. He just didn't care.
It was like, that was like
It was like just him. I don't know why it was just him. Like we were either all unconscious or like we weren't in the same area fighting, and he just took him forever to get hit him in the forehead. Stupid.
One campaign I was DMing, it literally came down to I had it was a one-on-one duel between a fighter and some other fighter going on, just one NPC, one PC. I had my mage cast a spell that highlighted the area that he should attack that would actually do any damage. He avoided that area. It came down to my mage from the sidelines blasted the enemy away because he just wasn't doing anything.
Some people don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you decide to head back to the Blue Moon Ale House.
Individually have to kill them.
Rather than take the long way,
As a group. I think
you slide down the hill.
Mm-hmm. Whee!
Yeah.
So you guys in like half an hour?
Well, I have not done the actual.
We aren't gonna even finagle a room out of it for the night?
He might.
No, when you guys finally get down the hill.
Oh, I'm gonna
the
take
long
the
way around.
I'm gonna take the short way down the hill. Why? Why bother or not? That was English bad.
Wait, what are you doing?
Fighting downhill.
I'm used to going down sand dunes. This should be completely
Way
different.
around because it's like up this steep slope, so I just slid down the slope.
There's something to slide down?
The slope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it grassy?
Sandy or
It's
tree.
kind of gravelly actually, but it's the kind of thing you wouldn't want to try climbing up, but it wouldn't be too hard to
That
slide
makes it
down.
easy.
This is not going to end well.
Okay.
You should also sell those gemstones.
Yes, I need to get to a store to do that first.
Oh, good. When you get to the bottom of the hill, I'll say, "Hey, sell these along with all the stuff you've got to sell.
Mm-hmm.
Here's 12 daggers, 3 maces, and 3
Says the
leather
guy who's
armors."
dead.
May as well.
Damn right. as well.
I'll use my and when I finally get to a store that'll take these,
Apparently I did.
I'll use my diplomacy to try and get as good of a price as I can.
As you start heading north, because
I bought a suit.
the nearest provisioner shop that you recall seeing was on the other side of town.
198.
Well, I've got the day to kill.
As the rest of you step back into the Blue Moon Ale House.
Whoa, whoa! You're cramping my style.
Ale.
Unless you're interested. I haven't really gotten to know her yet. So let me.
She's kind of short. It might make it a little bit uncomfortable.
In my case, she's a
It's just a
halfling. I
smaller
don't want to
Eiffel
risk
Tower.
bites.
I know. Hence, it might be more uncomfortable. More than arm's distance apart, or less than arm's distance apart. So.
Just be a taller tower. Be like this
How
instead
tall
of
are
like
you?
this.
How tall are you?
It'll be the Eiffel Tower instead of the London Tower.
Oh, okay.
I'll
No,
probably
it
be
would be
like
the leaning
5'11"
tower.
or 6 feet.
Well, you're supposed to like take their height, not their length.
Look, it's all relative. If they're sitting down, if they're standing, I mean, 2 legs, 4 legs,
Oh,
What's the difference?
5.
8 legs.
So you all sit down at the bar. The two of you, really briefly, are approached by the owner of the
What are you getting?
ale house.
What am I?
The boner of the ale house.
Oh, right.
Yes, the boner.
Yeah.
No, the owner.
Still the chick.
The boner of the bar? What?
Actually, no. The owner is a man of 50 named Winnomer. That's a weird name.
Winnomer.
Yeah.
Winnomer.
You on the other hand, Paul. Yes, you are. The halfling Kamara comes to ask you for your.
All right. She
See
came to
that?
me and not to you. Same thing for later. Hey, can I get you a drink?
Not while I'm on the job, but
Well, how
I
about
should be on break in
afterward?
about an hour.
How long is your break?
Oh,
Well, given that I'm the one that keeps the ale house afloat, it's as long as I want it to be.
Good enough.
2 minutes.
I wish I could say that. It's as long as I want to be. I digress. All right. Well, I'll order a ale for the time being, and then just kind of laze around the bar,
All
totally flirting. And anyone else who comes near me, but mostly her.
Go ahead and roll a charisma check. We'll resolve it in a minute.
So, not so bad that I left.
Well, you got a 14 charisma, Jim. Still better than once again the average bear. They're very hairy, as you know. Regardless of height or width or weight. Those fuckers are fat. 7.
Wait, what are you doing?
Trying to hit on this chick.
Oh,
And kind of everybody too.
Like, yeah, just like,
influence?
hey guys.
What kind of check is
How you
it?
doing?
Really being a devotee of Soon.
Yeah, he's being a man whore of soon, so.
I did that. And
Okay.
that.
Bluff, maybe?
And that.
Diplomacy?
That
Diplomacy.
one on the top.
I'm pretty much assuming
And
your
one on the top's
character's
like, Nothing
pansexual.
wrong with that. Or that. Or that. I don't
Pansexual.
have sex with any kind of kitchen utensils.
I was gonna say.
cookery.
You get blowjobs from the little
Fryers.
the little basting thing. Yeah. That's what I got out of that. Pansexual.
And it fits.
And it fits.
Are you hitting on me? Saying that.
Do you two just want to drink for the moment, or is there something else you'd rather do?
awkwardly.
I need popcorn for this show.
I need.
It's
hard
not like
liquor for
it's
this.
not.
Okay, so we're gonna go sell that.
It's not.
I am
He
going.
is.
I'm
He's
out.
gone.
I'm
Oh,
off.
it's these two.
Yes, these
Alright.
two. Yes.
These
Oh,
two that are
it's
drunk
not like
the
bars
show.
don't sell food, so you ask the bartender for some popcorn, and
It is in the evening.
he
Like-
brings you back a nice large bowl, and he brings you the hard liquor.
Yeah, you like it hard, do you? Good to know.
Good show. Good show. I'll even watch that one later. How much have you given him to drink? Nothing.
Oh, God. What? Oh, alright.
So you continue to walk to the other side of town. You get to the provisioner's shop. For a while, you're just wondering, like, for instance, why ever nobody has run the wizard out of town.
Yeah. Well, at the same point, the wizard himself talking, he seemed kind of harmless, actually. More senile than danger.
So you step through the door, and the bell rings, and
Oh, jeez.
Pretty
let's
much
see.
Yes, and they
aiming to sell.
How you doing there, buddy?
Find the photographer.
A genial halfling walks
Yeah,
up from the
okay.
back.
To each their own.
Oh, jeez.
Do I not want to see this, I assume?
Not really.
Okay. Anyway,
I love that. Everybody else sees it. Chris doesn't get like Anna and Joey's like, what? I don't want to see this? Nope, okay.
I believe it.
I just had to see what was so funny. I'm like, what's going on? I mean,
I've been on the internet long enough to know when someone says you don't want to see this, I believe them.
Yeah.
it's not that.
It's not that
horrible, but it's just like, meh.
Anyhow, a genial halfling
Leopard
walks
print
up from the
leggings.
back.
Is that what it
He
is?
smiles and says, "Welcome. What can I get for you?"
Fucking Ghost.
I just thought it was.
Yeah, it does.
I just thought it was like bad
Welcome to the
photography
Half
or
Moon
something.
Trading House.
No, yeah.
Okay.
He's right.
Well, I'm actually looking.
This one.
I'm actually looking to sell. If that's acceptable.
Wait, you said a half moon trading house?
What'd you say? 12 daggers,
Half
3
moon.
clubs.
12 daggers, 3 maces. What is with all the fucking moons? Is this called Moonville
Picture
or
in
something?
general, or is it? Oh, God's will behind me.
3 leather suits of armor.
I had to keep looking.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. At first you're like, yeah.
Medium-sized leather suits of armor. Shouldn't it really
Oh,
be like
geez.
2? Because one has a huge hole through it?
No. There was another guy.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah. You completely blasted everything he
Do
had.
we have white ones? Just general.
Welcome to the Half Moon Trading House. What can I get for you?
Again, looking.
There are 4
Just
people on
looking
that
to
scooter.
sell. I mean, I'm not really gonna take my eyes off the halfling, but then again, I've dealt with drows, so a halfling shouldn't be that bad.
You trying to handle my halfling?
No.
Oh, good. I'm like, fuck off, she's mine.
He's on the other side of town in this halfling's guy.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
What do you have to sell?
Let's see. Starting with the basic, I've got 12 daggers, 3 maces, and some leather armor.
Yeah, roll your diplomacy check.
Let's see. So 23.
Can't you know Siri will roll dice for you? Say Siri roll a 6-sided dice and she'll roll it for you.
No wonder. I'll give you an answer in just a second, but I think I'm going to actually try that.
Siri, roll me a 6-sided dice.
All right. I've got
5 this time. Oh.
Siri, roll me a 13-sided dice.
Fuck you.
What? Actually, that is pretty much the response I got.
Siri, would you roll me a 20-sided dice?
Okay, 13.
Better than my fucking dice.
After,
Just use that instead.
Well, I've got a bunch of dice here if you need.
after going back and forth with him for a few minutes, he relents and goes, all right, we don't usually take used equipment, but I'll give you a gold apiece for each of those.
That's 18 gold. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, may as well. And now I've got gems. May as well
Okay.
save the best stuff for last.
All right, let me take a look at them.
The garnet, moonstone, amethyst, jade, turquoise, 2 amber, and a pearl.
All right.
Oh, 2 amber. I remember that night. Hey-o.
He spends he spends about a minute appraising them, and then I'll offer you 100 gold for each of them.
I'm gonna try another diplomacy, see if I can get any higher.
Like, come on, these are really shiny and smooth. Like
That's
my ball.
22.
Well, you know, I'm the one taking the risk here. They're just going to sit on the shelf. There's not a huge market for them.
Bend over and I'll
Your
give you
wife's
some-
been watching that show way too much.
No, she hasn't actually.
Oh, wow.
You just like me. No, I actually hate it. I just.
What show?
Pawn Stars.
That show.
That guy's a fucking ass.
Well,
Yes, he is, but I still.
Best I can do $5. Like every time.
Sorry, best I can do is 100 gold each.
then again, for Amethyst, gemstones are more common than metals, so 100 is probably pretty decent.
Well, yeah, and even though you're still kind of getting used to the idea that the world you're living in is metal rich, he's offering you there in the back of your
100
mind.
those
You
little
do-
metal pieces.
Yeah.
For
in,
each one of these.
in the
gems.
back of your mind, you are going, well, he's offering 100 gold pieces for
Yeah.
each gem.
Yeah. So while I am probably getting the low end of the deal on this, that's still totaling out at 800 gold.
Spencer, the popcorn was well worth it, as he's not doing a particularly good job wooing general people in the bar. In fact, for the most part, it amounts to little more than, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Start making my way back to the
Silk?
tavern that I know they're at.
Silk, you're getting drunk.
Sounds good.
Oh crap, I came up with, what was my commodity last week?
Cock. It's perfect. That's right. Coal, silk.
Oh,
Like I need a 4-letter commodity. Dick.
I thought it was cock. That's actually it.
Cock, dick. It's all the same.
Well, one could be turkey. One could actually be chicken.
Touche.
Experience the deed.
The
After
D. That's 4 letters.
Nice, Bob. Nice. My proof.
he walks into the bar,
Two thumbs up. Way up.
sits down.
Sits down. I'll hand out 163 gold to everyone here.
Uh-huh.
I'll take it.
Silk, you are somewhat drunk, but You feel someone rustle briefly with your
Which
gold
one?
pouch, and now it's heavier.
She's just upside down.
She's in that plane that makes it feel like you're in space.
I find it hard to believe that I wouldn't notice, being a thief and all.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I say you notice. You briefly feel someone touch your gold pouch, and now it's heavier.
Okay. Check and make sure it's not rocks.
I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'm gonna get some water.
There's there's 100 and how much?
163 gold.
There's 163 more gold in your pouch.
That ridiculous?
You sit down.
I think.
The halfling walks
Spectacular
up to
is
you
the
and
better
you
word
order
for it.
water.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
After she gives you a puzzled look like who goes to a bar and orders water, brings it back, and then
I'll put a silver down as a tip.
that actually for what you're getting is an enormous tip.
Yeah, that's
Speaking-
like a whole
but-
meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but considering where I'm from, a silver for water is a decent price, I'd imagine.
Speaking of enormous tip,
Yes. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. Really.
it's been an hour, so pretty much immediately after you get the gold he handed you.
All right.
And she drops off the water for him. She pulls up a stool and sits down in front of you.
Oh, I was kind of hoping we could go somewhere a little more private. And we'll take 2 cups of your best, whatever you've got.
I like to chat first.
Oh, that's just fine. We can chat.
Go ahead and roll your charisma check again.
Can I use a skill? Can I do this as a skill check and help him?
You're just gonna make yourself look worse, Jim. Because that's how I'm not me. I'm gonna need it.
If you want to try to aid, I think I'll let it go this time. You can be his wingman.
They both need my help.
Oh, sure. Pick up my dice and roll an 18.
Diplomacy? Is that what we're doing?
True.
I need more
popcorn.
I went charisma check.
I need more popcorn.
22.
Yes, he does.
You are
Siri, roll a d20.
You are so glad you haven't been drinking, Cole.
Chris, she's listening to you. We're so wedding, she just said. I'm like, that is not at all what Chris just said. Siri, roll a d20.
Sounds like I'm gonna die a lot.
How can I help you this evening?
She doesn't
She
have
heard
D20.
Siri, oh.
20-sided die.
Siri, roll a 20-sided dice. Nope, just
Hi,
Siri.
Black Cock. What can I do for you?
You put in a nickname, she'll call you it.
Yes, she will. Asshole included. Siri, from now on, I want you to call me an
Siri,
asshole.
roll a 20-sided dice. And she
Who are
hits
we calling?
call. What the? You were a whore, Siri.
You don't have a speaker.
That's
It's the Bluetooth.
I forget that you can answer calls with that.
Yeah. It's too far away.
Me or him?
Spencer, you are so glad you haven't been drinking. Cole, you're so glad you haven't been drinking. As these three basically just make
It's the
drunken
Three
asses out of
Stooges.
themselves.
I'm not even drunk.
Yeah, I got a thing of.
I am also.
Then again, yeah, I have no.
intoxicated.
Then again,
Yes.
I have no idea. Then again, I'm not exactly interested in helping someone get eaten by a.
I'm trying to give her some negative points to her counter roll by getting her drunk, but she won't give me the freaking how do we call it? The best ale. I'll go to the owner and say like, sir, like 2 glasses of your best, whatever, the best the house has to offer.
Alright, he steps away,
Damn it.
comes back with an expensive looking goblet.
Like,
So, yeah, as you just laugh as he largely fails on his attempt to woo Kamara.
Sue doesn't say I have to be successful.
And
I choke on my water. And he's
these
too
two are
drunk.
and these two are just doing a horrible job. They're clearly trying to be his wingman. They're not doing very well.
I'm choking on water.
Oh,
here.
that's
So you start
Thinner if I remember
drinking.
the case.
Yeah.
You can tell it's not going so well. I mean,
I'll ask her about herself. Women love to talk about themselves. Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that loud.
She's got headphones on. She can't hear you.
I
No.
heard you.
No, I mean the.
Oh,
the
in front of the actual.
Yeah, like
Okay.
in character, I'm like, women love to talk about themselves. So how long have you lived here?
she goes on. She's in her late 40s, which for a halfling is, it's not young, but it's not
Those
old.
wrinkles.
As your attempt to woo just kind of peters out. You end up discussing. She ends up discussing what went into making what you're drinking right now, since she's the brewmaster. Apparently, apparently this particular batch she made about 10 years ago. It's been sitting in the cellar since.
Why it's so good.
No, he asked for the expensive stuff,
Mm-hmm. This is like
the wine.
a fine,
It's the kind of alcohol that ages.
whiskey.
Mm.
Put it in the barrel, let it sit for years and years. That's some good shit. So, I'm staying at the whatchamacallit Inn. I haven't totally gotten a
Do we
room
not
yet.
get our constitution?
No.
No. Just the what it says.
If you'd like to stop by later, you'd be more than welcome to. 8. I think that's the second highest I've rolled.
She offers to walk you guys to the.
Door, not back to your.
She no, you don't fail so hard that she hates you. She just doesn't seem interested. She's still nice enough that she does offer to lead you guys to the Silver Unicorn Inn, where you guys can get rooms.
Pull out those
Do you want
Before
to
she-
try one?
And she does make it a point to be clear before she retires to her own room here.
All right. Well, I'll be back later tomorrow before I leave on my excursion.
You're plastered and you're still a little too tipsy to find your way, so she does actually step out and lead you. You're just glad you got to witness this.
I was afraid I was going to have to throw popcorn if you actually got anywhere.
Boo! Boo! It's snowing in here. What the? That was some good
Yes,
shit.
you got genuine entertainment out of it.
Yep.
After about a 10-minute walk, you step into the Silver Unicorn Inn.
We're drunkenly.
Oh, okay, right.
I'm gonna go get my.
And it is the other side of town.
The other side.
I'm gonna have to go get my hammer before we do this, since it's been a few hours.
I
Hasn't
pick it up
it?
in the morning. It's evening. It's
Oh,
getting
good
late.
point.
is
It's
night.
probably closed now. Never mind.
You just pick it up tomorrow. Before we leave.
As you step in, there's it's mostly cleared out, but there are a few merchants there currently eating dinner. You ate at the bar.
Yeah, I did.
That being said, you guys still step in and they're like, "Hey, it's them!"
Hey!
As you guys stand out like a sore thumb. "Thanks for taking care of those kobolds for us. Can we buy you dinner?"
Hell yes, you
I haven't
can.
had anything yet. Might as well.
Tomorrow. Because I've already eaten tonight.
I haven't had anything. I'll take them up on the meal.
That's right, you only drank.
Mm-hmm.
Water.
Something more than popcorn.
Alright, you two sit down to eat. Kamara bids you farewell and
Oh, bow.
steps back out.
And then one of the other, like,
And here I can at least trust the
we're a
meat.
little weird thinking she was a kid with wrinkles.
You walk up to the bar to.
You said whatever.
I would have. I'm not saying
Kid
I
with
wouldn't.
wrinkles, whatever.
It would have just been weird-ish. Not really.
Another
It wouldn't be my
halfling.
first time either.
Another halfling woman walks up to serve you at the bar. This one, however, is clearly late middle-aged.
Clearly.
Yes.
How you doing?
I think you might need some more popcorn.
No, I need some more.
I'm like,
What
I'm
can I
not put.
I'll call this the dinner show.
Why restrict yourself to just two?
That's right, you got nothing to say to that.
The merchant who offered to buy you guys dinner walks up to the bar as she walks
I
up,
wasn't restricting.
as she approaches,
No, well then.
and
Those snakes, those fuckers like to just wiggle when it's weird.
speaks to her briefly.
And
Hey,
all sorts
hey,
of
Wazara,
crevices.
just go ahead and charge their dinner to me.
Thank you!
The freaking whatever it is they're trying to do.
And so she walks up to you guys. So looks like you're comped. What do you want? What can I get you to eat?
Christmas others? Ah.
Your best
I
whatever.
want your cheapest meal and all of your condiments.
As it's a halfling serving us, I'll get something without meat.
Is that supposed to matter?
How do I-
Well, in Athos, halflings are cannibals.
Yes.
Why am I hard to do? I
Okay.
don't know how to do stuff.
Your best whatever.
Yes. All right. And for you, and
What?
you guys.
He
I'll
might just keep
have-
drinking.
Hey, I ordered.
I'll have your
Good
best
point.
drink. Is this the lady?
Yes. This
And
is the this is
Maybe your name?
the late.
A late middle-aged halfling
No.
woman.
Yes.
Is she dead?
My name.
I'm not saying that precludes anything happening. I'm just.
My name is Wazara Osterman.
Well, was
Yeah, I
your
agree.
eyes
Very
are
funny.
amazing. My rolling, hopefully better. 12.
Oh,
You do better than average, but she.
Stop touching my dice.
21 is an
I want
8.
to try
And this-
another of my dice there.
21 to 8.
In this case, you will take a penalty because of her age. She's not entirely interested in anyone right now.
I've
Just
got.
because she's going through menopause. I mean.
All right, so she got an order from
Nice.
you.
Yeah.
Asks what can I get for you?
I'll have something without meat.
Why would I eat with my food?
I'll get you a salad. Okay,
Bend over and over.
we make a good one.
Bread
How about
and
you?
bread and salad.
better come
That
back there and
works.
have you toss this out.
He gets
I like
nowhere
that.
near my salad.
I'm gonna use that. Pull out my little book, flip to like the 60th page.
She brings you
I
a
really
strong
didn't say that
drink.
to her, but you know.
She brings you a strong drink. She brings you a salad. She brings you the prime rib.
Sweet.
And I don't think you ever ordered.
Oh,
You ordered the
I did.
most expensive drink she
order the
That's
nicest drink you've got here. And it complimented your eyes. If you
And
recall.
I ordered your cheapest meal and all of your condiments.
Oh, okay. Okay. She brings you the strongest drink they've got. It's not as good as the drinks at the other place.
Oh, doesn't have to be fruity.
She
brings your fruity enough as it is.
Like it already comes from me.
Wah, wah, wah.
She's a little confused by your request at first, and it looks like the way she's decided to do it is she brings you out a loaf of bread and a tub of butter.
That's all I got.
This is not all your condiments, is it?
I can't believe that that's all butter.
Plus
That's a lot of butter.
vinegar.
It's like some of the butter I'm gonna eat. It's
Soy sauce, something, I don't know.
Salt, pepper.
Barbecue?
Yeah.
Dipping vinegar? Like, I don't know.
She gets you a little bit of vinegar, but it's not like they'd have mayo or
Yeah, like ketchup and mayo, that's kind of hard.
Maybe
I
it's
mean,
just
barbecue
eggs.
sauces.
well, ketchup's a little easy.
barbecue sauce.
Actually.
Depends on what.
At least every barbecue sauce I've ever
Sizes.
known has Worcestershire sauce as part of it.
Alright.
And inventing that was actually a mistake, from what I recall.
It's just a bunch of shit thrown together.
Gotta know how old ketchup
You've got a salad.
Last year.
You've never seen that before. You've never seen one before in your life.
is. That's my
Yeah,
point.
I was pretty much expecting bread.
Jim's getting a salad toss for the first time.
The salad was tossed before I got it.
Aww.
You can never
I
toss
know.
a salad too much.
But yes, you've never seen a salad before. You have some bread and a tub of butter. Again, prime rib and their strongest drink, which isn't as good as the best drink of the other ones.
Best character ever.
It's just the strongest, it's not the best. There's a difference. Best
Strongest
tasting.
equals best. Ask any fighter.
Oh! Huh. That's why I'm not a fighter.
Hey, me either.
You pick at it for a minute, finally have it down, you just dig in.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Silk,
There's a lot of great
you
stuff.
kind of
An invisible dude.
after about your third really heavily buttered piece of bread, you kind of start feeling bad. Not like bad unhealthy, but bad like, what am I doing?
Should I really just keep going like that? No one's stopping me.
Pretty
It's
sure.
just wrong.
17th century.
Right, so 1600s.
And it was
ketchup.
made out of pickled fish and spices. That was
Hey.
the original ketchup.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, that's probably
Sounds
what
good to
they-
me! On bread?
Tomato ketchup came around 1800.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought most people thought tomatoes were
So
poisonous.
a
Yeah.
century later.
Nah.
Maybe.
Still,
Not-
fish paste and flavoring sounds good on bread to me. Good lord.
It's like anchovies on crackers.
That's right.
Because they had the unleavened bread back then too.
Yeah. Oh, I'll have some of the butter for my salad. That's at least something I'm familiar with. Butter.
Ah, lube for a salad. That's the way to do it.
Just
As I
Ice cream
realized-
scooper.
a big spoonful and clop it on top. Salad!
Take my roll and just smear it across the top of the tub of butter.
Like now it's a fancy salad.
Lube!
You just step it up a bit. Save some of that butter for later.
You have now been oiled and greased.
We're standing out even more than we were earlier.
Were we trying not to?
No.
I was gonna say.
You finish up your dinner and you're all
And I
quite
probably
satiated.
realized butter on salad was not a good idea. But it's
How
food.
is that not a good idea?
Deep fried butter dipped butter.
Mm.
I'd probably try it once.
I'd try it once.
So it's probably up to the
Pass.
three of us to drag him upstairs to his room.
They're both inebriated.
Nope.
He's the strongest drink they had. If he's not, drunk, I'd be surprised.
I have a
As
high
you guys-
constitution.
You guys finish up and Wizara walks up. Alright, are you guys going to be needing rooms? They're 2 gold a night.
Okay.
Well,
Separate
I'll take the
rooms. I don't
room.
want to be in the
how
room.
much
He's
for
drunk.
a little company? 15.
He needs it. He
I'm
needs
dead.
it. 22?
In this case, it's in this particular case, it's a you think you're doing well, but you're not particularly doing well. You guys can share rooms if you'd like.
Who?
I'm thinking I'm
Each
gonna
other-
take my
each
own.
other, I'd
Might
assume.
as well.
Oh, I'll help him to his room.
You help him to his room.
There's something
I'm
about a
getting my
salad
own.
being tossed.
I'm getting my own room.
Hey, we can save on the gold. If we bunk together, friends.
One room, 4 beds. No.
We do
One
have
room,
those. Most
no.
people
One
don't
bed.
particularly like
No,
them.
no, that's
What about
alright.
one room, one big ass bed?
Do you have a bed for like a giant?
Yeah.
Or ogre that
Oh,
they
God,
could
yes.
share?
Can we
That
find
those two could share.
We do have some wider beds for married couples if that's
what?
what you want.
I'm already determined. I've
What are you
got my
implying
own
here?
room now.
Yeah, what?
What?
We're implying you're drunk and he's easy.
Oh,
I have standards. I have to get to know them first. What if they were an evil person?
You fought beside him.
He's not easy, he's just open.
Yes. Well,
Open to anything.
Oh.
not anything.
Well, turn over if you're not open.
Like I said, not anything.
Alright, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
It was funny, but at this point, the joke's been killed.
You
me.
Thoroughly buried it. You walked upstairs.
He hasn't buried it quite yet.
That comes later, yeah.
Now we're going to.
What's my answer? You fell down the stairs.
Well,
there
the only
aren't
thing that
any
comes
stairs
later-
here.
It's one level.
You fell down stair.
You do go upstairs to your rooms. She gives you keys. You two have your own rooms. Take off your boots.
Yeah, that checking pockets was kind of a secondary thing, so.
Alright. Camera's going, right? Although that may be